Create New South Wales acknowledge the Aboriginal peoples and traditional owners of the land we now call New South Wales, and we celebrate the history and contemporary creativity of the world's oldest living culture. Hi, my name is Tammy Close. I am the Aboriginal Arts Funding Manager at Create New South Wales. At this Create Connects Arts and Cultural Funding Program information session, I will be sharing specific information about Creative Koori projects for Aboriginal individuals, groups and organisations. Creative Koori projects support innovation, vibrancy and creativity within the arts in New South Wales. It is a targeted funding round for New South Wales-based Aboriginal artists, groups, arts and culture workers, including museum workers and organisations in delivering arts and culture activities that benefit Aboriginal artists, arts and culture workers, and Aboriginal communities and wider audiences. Funding is available for a wide range of arts and culture activities, but are not limited to. For example, Aboriginal artists' creation of new arts and cultural work, practice-based research or experimentation, Aboriginal artists and arts and cultural workers' professional development opportunities, arts and cultural residencies and mentorships, theatre production, visual arts exhibition, literature publishing or music album recording, Aboriginal cultural centres and keeping places, conservation and or development of collections and archives, recording and preserving of Aboriginal elders' cultural stories, event promotion material and marketing costs and strategic development for audience growth, significant calendar events and arts and cultural activities, such as cultural festivals, including First Nations, women, men, youth and elders arts and cultural activities and workshops. You will need to address the following 3 criteria of merit, impact and viability, along with supporting material in your application. Please note you have the option to answer the merit and impact criteria as video submissions. Merit criteria. Please tell us in detail about the idea, vision, expected outcomes, and locations for your proposed project. The process of delivering the project, the artist and their involvement in the project, and their artistic experience. Impact criteria. You will need to tell us in detail about the changes or outcomes you expect to see as a result of your project. You will need to choose one primary impact that accurately reflects the outcomes of your activity you are undertaking. You will have an opportunity to speak to the other impacts in the comment section if your project addresses those impacts. Please note all impacts are weighted equally. Art form impact. Art form impact is about the artist or group's art form practice and how the project will provide a space of creative development, innovation, advancement, and artistic expression. Audience impact. Audience impact is about the development of activities aimed at increased access, attendance, or participation. Audience development activities may also include aspects of marketing, commissioning, programming, education, community outreach, customer service, and distribution. Social impact. Social impact is about creating projects that may improve your community's well-being, community arts and cultural development, and to increase visibility of social issues and stories. Viability criteria. The planning of your timeline and finances to show how the budget will be managed. Please tell us in detail about the key steps or activities to plan and deliver your project. This can include dates, activity names, descriptions, collaborators involved, and locations of your activities. How you will spend the amount you are requesting from Create New South Wales, including breakdown of total project costs. Please note, a project plan template is provided by Create New South Wales to assist you in outlining your key activities. You must upload this template. A budget template is also provided by Create New South Wales to show the strength of your financial planning and ability to deliver the project. You do have the option of uploading this budget template. It is important to know the budget, income and expenditure must balance at nil, and you must not request funding for the total cost of your project. As part of your application, you will be expected to provide support material that substantiates your claims. This can be in the form of samples of work that speak to your experience, expertise, and artworks, letters of confirmation from artists, organisations, and/or community that can confirm they are working with you on the project, letters of support from artists, organisations, and/or communities who can speak to your project vision and your experience in project delivery, letters of offer or invitation, partnership arrangements related to your project, and venue or partnership confirmations. Assessment process. After submitting your application, it will undertake an assessment process. This involves a pre-eligibility check by Create New South Wales. If eligible, your application will proceed to the 3-stage assessment. If your application is deemed ineligible, you will be advised by email within 14 days of the closing date, and your application will not proceed to assessment. Stage 1. All applications submitted to the Creative Koori projects will be assessed by the Aboriginal Arts and Culture Advisory Board, who will assess against the merit, impact, and viability assessment criteria, along with supporting material. Stage 2. The Aboriginal Arts and Culture Advisory Board scores will be amalgamated and presented at the assessment meeting to determine the recommendations. The Aboriginal Arts and Culture Advisory Board will consider the assessment criteria, demographics, distribution, range, and the scale of initial recommendations. Stage 3. Create New South Wales will consolidate a report on the outcomes based on quality of the applications as assessed by the Aboriginal Arts and Culture Advisory Board, demand by art form, budget allocation, distribution across the state, and the Arts and Cultural Funding Program priority areas. Please note, the New South Wales Government typically receives far more applications than it can support. You are not guaranteed funding, even if your application meets the assessment criteria. And if you are successful, your application may not be funded to the amount you requested. Final recommendations are then submitted for the consideration of the Minister for the Arts. All applicants will then be notified of the outcome via a Smarty Grants email. If successful, you will be contacted by Create New South Wales with a letter of offer. If unsuccessful, you will be provided with an opportunity to seek feedback on your application and to consider applying again for the next round. For further information about Creative Koori projects, please contact me on 02 9228 4551 or tammy.close@create.nsw.gov.au. For general inquiries, please contact 02 9228 4578 or arts.funding@create.nsw.gov.au. You can also schedule an online meeting or call via www.picktime.com/Create New South Wales. You can also find more information online at www.create.nsw.gov.au.